Okay, time for a new video, and whether you are somebody new to my channel or you are returning to my channel to watch this video, it is greatly appreciated. As always, I'm filming this in one go, therefore if I stumble over my words going forwards, I apologise in advance, and I also apologise in advance if the quality of this video is fairly poor as well. If there's any lag, anything like that at all, sadly it can't be helped, and hopefully it's not too much of an issue for you. This is yet another Eurovision Song Contest related video here on my channel, and another video in this little series that I've got going on here on my channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to snippets of all the songs that have finished 8th in Eurovision's history to date, 1956 to 2019. Now the video that I'm going to be watching I have seen before, albeit not for a long time. What the Crapula uploaded it in June of 2018, just less than 700 views, and I should say that I will not be seeing snippets of the performances that were at Eurovision. They're not in these videos. I will just be listening to snippets of the audio over anime-like pictures. Feel free to let me know your thoughts on any of these songs. Should also say that my knowledge of the contest, I've said this before, but I will say it again, my knowledge of the contest, certainly pre-1980, is a little bit rusty, but I will be very familiar with the more recent songs, particularly the songs from my lifetime, so that's 1993 to the present day. So, 8th places, ladies and gentlemen, and I should also say that the song titles will be here, but not the artists' names, so if I get some wrong, and indeed if my pronunciation isn't the best, I apologise in advance for that. I'm going to get straight into this. This goes up to 2018, but I will talk about the song that finished 8th in Tel Aviv last year at the end of this video. Here we go. The video that I'm watching won't be in the bottom corner of the video that you're currently watching. Apologies for that. No 8th place in 1956. So in 1957, Belgium, Straat Deutsche, and in the early years of the contest, not many countries participated, so these songs will have finished towards the bottom. But this is a very pleasant Belgian ditty to get things going. And also in 1957, Switzerland, L'Enfant que j'étais. Very slow-paced, quite dreamy, the melody. This is Lissacia, who of course won the previous year. She represented Switzerland 3 years in a row. 1958, Denmark, Jij rêve blad. Bog. Something like that. I tore a page out of my notebook, I think that translates as. Lots of emphasis on the violins. 1959, Germany. Heute Abend wollen wir tanzen gehen. I think this is two women. Bit more up-tempo. Not bad at all. Oh, 1960 is Italy, Romantica, but there's no audio for this one, so I assume that it was either forgotten to put in or there's copyright issues there. I'm not entirely sure, but unfortunately I can't listen to that one, so moving on to the other song that finished 8th in 1960, Switzerland, Cielo e Terra. Low key again, little bit jazzy. Female singer. Okay. 1961, Yugoslavia, Neke davne zvezde. I say anime, it's actually manga-like images, which I suppose is similar. I do apologise. 1962 we're glossing over. 1963 is Luxembourg, À force de prière. Good singer. Very simplistic, nothing over the top. Lots of very safe entries in the early years of the contest. Norway 1964, this is Spiral, or Spiral. Not bad. Been a long time since I heard these songs in full. 1965, Switzerland, Non à jamais sans toi. Quite a melancholic melody. So many samey entries, but lots of really good singers. 1966, we're moving past. 1967, Germany, Anushka, 3 countries finished joint 8th that year. This isn't bad, but a little forgettable. Same year, we have Sweden, Som en dröm. Was this Östen Warnerbring? Something like that, I think that was his name. A ballad. Much emphasis on the strings again. And also that year, Yugoslavia. And the song is called Vširoše Sveta. Yeah, again, a little bit samey, but pleasant enough. Moving into 1968. Alright, moving past 1968 and 1969. So into the 70s now. Belgium, Viens l'oublier. 3 countries again finishing joint 8th that year. Little bit forgettable, that Belgian song. And we move on. Italy, Occhi di Ragazza. I believe this is Gianni Morandi, very famous Italian musician. Fun fact, I've mentioned this in a few other videos, but as part of my Master of Fine Arts degree, final year manuscript, some of the poems were titled after songs from Eurovision's history, and one poem was called Occhi di Ragazza, which means girl's eyes, I believe. This is a pretty good song. Very nice. And also, 1970, Monaco, Marlène. Yeah, it's alright, quite nice. Female singer. But I think out of those 3, the Italian one's the best. 1971, Finland. Tie utin päivään. Just lacking a little extra something. 1972, Switzerland. C'est la chanson de mon amour. It's the song of my love. Quite pretty, but also a little bit dreary. 1973, Germany, Junger Tag. Not bad at all, quite a playful tune. Not bad at all. And also, 73, Monaco, Un train qui part. Yeah, another relatively upbeat song. Well, we're getting through them. 1974, we're moving past. Jenny, Jenny. Sweden, this, 75. I believe this is Lars Berghagen. Apologies if I'm wrong with that. Not one of Sweden's best. Jenny, Jenny, but also not that bad. Yeah. This is Sweden again, I think. 76. No, it's Belgium. Apologies. Judici. The Judy. A little boring, but also really not that bad at all. Ah, this is pretty good. Germany Telegram. I think this is because the song that finished above this in 1977 I reacted to in my previous video, I believe. And that was the Belgian song, and that's by a group, I think, called Silver Express. And I think this German song, Telegram, is by a band called Silver Convention, I want to say. I'm going to check. But this is a pretty good song. I believe it was a trio of women, and they were wearing pinkish purple outfits. This was a London contest, 1977. Germany, Silver Convention, yes, 55 points. Very catchy. Little bit disco. Might have been the first German song to have English lyrics. Perhaps. Not a bad song at all. 1978, Charlie Chaplin for Greece. The only contest to be staged in Paris to date. Not bad. Harmless fun. 79. This was Jerusalem, was it not? Greece again. Socrates. Not a bad singer, but there's something about this song I'm not enjoying too much. 1980, Austria, Du bist Musik. Yeah, we've moved well past the slow, somewhat dreary ballads of the 50s and 60s, and now things are becoming a bit more upbeat. You know, a lot more fun, perhaps. He says, as we have a ballad in 1981 by Greece, Fegari Calocherino. Nothing amazing here. I apologise if this video isn't that exciting for you, but maybe some of you are interested. I'm certainly interested in revisiting these songs. Sweden, 1982, Chips, Dag efter Dag. Very sing-along. Kiki Danielsson, I believe, part of this group. She'd be back as a soloist a few years later. Bright outfits, if I remember. Vivre, France, 1983. A rather typical chanson. But I'm not really enjoying that one. 1984 was France again. Autant d'amoureux que d'étoiles. Something about stars. This is a bit better. A little bit more uplifting. But again, not really doing anything for me. 1985, Austria again. Kinder dieser Welt. Children of the World? Something like that. Not bad. Fairly pleasant. Yeah. I think this is Germany again, 86. Über die Brücke gehen. There's an anthemic quality about this one. You know, let's all come together. That sort of thing. Not bad. Oh! One of the first comical entries we really had in Eurovision. 1987, Israel. Shir Habalatim. Sorry? Shir... Oh dear. Shir Habatlanim. I think it translates as the lazy bums or something like that. It was two guys, two Israeli comedians, I believe. And it was a really chilled out performance, you know, almost as if they weren't taking it seriously at all. But this finished 8th, which isn't bad. You know, it's just... it's quite plain. But the performance, I suppose, at the time was, really quite unusual, because it was like they weren't taking it seriously, as I said a moment ago. Not bad though. 1988 Ireland. Take Him Home. This is Jump the Gun, I believe, on home soil. Yeah, this is fine. 1989. This is France. Nathalie Pack. That was her name, I think. Je vole la vie. She was 12 years old, I think, so she is definitely one of the youngest, if not the youngest singer we've ever had at Eurovision, because the same year, one of the Israeli singers, I think, was also 12. Good singer, though. Not bad. This is great. 1990, Denmark. Hello, hello. This is Lonnie Devantier, I believe. Very happy song. I think she had this big swathe of blonde hair, if I recall. Ah, yeah. Really feel good. Good stuff. 1991, Portugal. Lusitana Paixão. I think this is Dulce Pontes, and she really sang this very well indeed. One of Portugal's best ever results, this. Quite gentle, but stirring at the same time. Ah, France, 92, very different. Monte la Rivière. I think this is in Creole. This is by Cali. Very different. Just the sound of the sea. That's a high quality piece of music. Ah, My Lifetime now. Malta. William Mangan. 1993, Malta. This time, quite a gravelly voice. This time. Duh, duh, duh. He had a couple of female backing singers off to one side. Not bad. Musica. Musica. Da, 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 da. This is a beautiful song. Sara Tavares, Portugal. Chamara Musica. She was part of the Interval Act 2 years ago in Lisbon, I believe. Another smashing Portuguese ballad. This is Amen for Israel, 1995. I can't remember the band's name. I think it was Liora. They were all in white, I think. And again, this is a sort of uplifting, anthemic sort of song. What a classic. 1996, the UK, Gina G, Australian born. She was wearing this rather short gold dress. She had a couple of female dancers with her. There was a guy off to one side next to a PC that wasn't even turned on, so it did look a bit strange. It was on second in the running order in Oslo, and this was a massive hit. Went to #1 here in the UK, charted very highly in America as well. Seriously impressive stuff. The music video is filmed in a corridor, and that's not bad either. This is a very good song. I'm amazed it didn't finish higher, in all honesty, but I suppose maybe the vocals could have been a little bit stronger on the night, and it was early in the running order. Ooh, ah, just a little bit. I mean, it feels a bit dated now, but this is a very fine British entry. And she did try to represent the UK again several years later. Kila Tudma, Marja Lisilus, second year in a row, for Estonia, 97. This is a very relaxing, pretty song. Always liked it. We're getting into the songs that I'm much, much more familiar with now. 98. My winner, Norway. Da 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 da. Alltid da 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 da. Lars Fredriksson, Alltid Sommer, Always Summer, I believe. Great performance. He was wearing a rather drab outfit. Couple of backing singers with him. Ah, yeah, great song. Again, really feel good. Da 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 da. I love that song. Great stuff. 1999, Denmark. This is Trine Jepsen and Michael Teschel with This Time I Mean It. This was really plain. A sort of acoustic, gentle pop bop, for want of a better term. Not bad. And also that year, the Netherlands, joint 8th. Marleen, One Good Reason. Again, this is rather feel good. Say you will, say you do. Yeah, very nice, cheery song. And into 2000, Malta. This might be the last Maltese entry with Maltese lyrics, but I could be wrong. Desire, Claudette Patch. This is a summery song, and she performed it very well. Great vocals. Oh yeah, bit of a party song. A ballad from Germany now, 2001. Verliebe lebt. Michelle, I believe. 2 singers that year called Michelle. The other one was Dutch. Not a big fan of her voice, but 8th place, well deserved. Sweden, 2002. This is Never Let It Go, Aphrodite. 3 women wearing silvery outfits. I don't think this should have won Melfest that year, but it's not a bad song. Oh my word, here we go. Potentially the very first Eurovision song I watched on TV. 2003, I've said before that this is the first contest that I remember watching. Open Your Heart, this is by Birgitta. She was in a white outfit. She had this thing on her wrist, a flower, if I recall. Opened the show. Fantastic. What a great song. Long forgotten, but so good. And also, that year, Spain. This is great. My 3rd favourite, Dime, which I think means Tell Me, by Beth, probably only 18 at the time. Sin mentiras, dime que es lo que puedo hacer, que mucho puedo tener. Oh yeah, great. Great song. So's this. Oh, they're getting good now. Can't wait until tonight. Maximilian Mutzke, I believe his full name is, for Germany, 04, Istanbul, sang part of this song in Turkish. Stefan Raab, who I've mentioned a bunch of times in my recent videos, represented his country in 2000, co-hosted in 2011, also wrote the German entry in 98. Was he the head of the German delegation? Probably. He was certainly involved a lot. And he was on stage for this performance playing the acoustic guitar. This is a lounge bar type song. Fantastic. Yeah, just can't wait until tonight, baby. That is a great German song. Lovely. Oh, another absolute classic. 05, Switzerland, Vanilla Ninja, all from Estonia. Cool vibes, one of quite a few rock songs that year in Kiev. Cool vibes, all we can do is find a place. I love that song very much, my 2nd favourite that year. And Vanilla Ninja, Lena Kurma, lead singer, tried to represent Estonia as a soloist a bunch of times since, and it's a shame she hasn't, in all honesty. And they tried to represent Estonia a few years before 2005 in Estilao with a song called Club Kung Fu, which is quite silly, but it's a very, very catchy song. And there was a bit of controversy because they won the public vote, I think, but the juries really didn't like it. So, you know, clearly there was a big difference there. And, yeah, they ended up representing Switzerland instead. Very good song. Armenia's debut now, Without Your Love. Opened the semi-final, closed the final. Andre, bunch of women on stage with him. This whole thing with tying him up, something like that. Good beat, good song, good debut. Armenia again, 07 in Helsinki, Anytime You Need. Heiko, fake tree on stage with ribbons on it. Quite dramatic. Quite traditional as well, I suppose. But I've never really liked this one. I appreciate it, but I just can't get into it much. Azerbaijan's debut at 2008, Day After Day, Elnur and Samir. Elnur would be back in Vienna in 2015. Those high notes, the whole thing with heaven and hell, the angel and the devil. A little bit chaotic, but a pretty good song. Et s'il fallait le faire. Da -da. Patricia Cass, big star. For France, their best result for years. Not a big fan of this one, I'll be honest. But it's very jazzy and low-key. Not bad at all. Greece, 2010, Giorgos Alkaios and Friends. Oppa! Diddle-da, diddle-da, diddle-diddle-da. Keeping up Greece's great run of form in the contest. So many top 10 finishes. Da-da-da-da-da, hey! Doodle-doo, doodle-doo. That's a very good song. Really got the crowd going. And then 2011, Jedward, who were on the UK version of the X Factor. And they got quite far into it. Lipstick. I mean, this is a very good pop song. Their live vocals weren't great. They were wearing red outfits, but there was such energy. One of Ireland's best results for years. Standing Still, Germany, Roman Lob. Co-written by Jamie Cullum, I think, a British musician. Jamie Cullum? Yes, I think so. He wasn't actually standing still. I mean, there's nothing truly amazing about that song, but it's really good. Malta. Nobody expected this to do so well. Tomorrow, Gianluca Bezzina, a former doctor. Probably still a doctor. Very cute. Jeremy in IT. It's time to follow her tomorrow. Whoa. So on and so forth. Silent Storm. Yeah, I think this one's been forgotten a bit. Carl Espen. Quite an emotional ballad. 2014. Yeah. It's fine. Oh, Norway again, 2015. Quality. Quality. Mørland, Kjetil Mørland, incapable of writing a bad song. Tried to represent Norway last year, I believe it was, as a soloist. Didn't get through to the last four. Outrageous. And then co-wrote Ulrika's entry for what would have been this year's contest. Fantastic song, that is. Attention. Anyway, he teamed up with Deborah Scarlett. Ginger hair. Believe she was born in Switzerland. And this song, A Monster Like Me, it's just fantastic. It builds up and builds up. The music video is quite interesting. It's a sort of dinner party gone wrong. Everybody throwing food at each other. This is great. What did he do in his early youth? Should have done better than 8th place. Great song. Very good. Very good. 2016, Poland. Michal Szpak, Colour of Your Life. The juries hated it. The public put this third. I'm still baffled. He was wearing a red jacket, long hair. I mean, this is fine, but this should not have finished as high in the public vote, in my opinion. Da da da. Yola mala 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 mala. Yola mala mala. Origo, Hungry, Yahtzee Papai, 2017. A song that I really like a lot more now. Really good. Really good. La Forza, Alina Nechaeva for Estonia, 2018. That big dress with the projections on it. She sang so well. It was a very dramatic, almost theatrical performance. But really good. Deserved higher. That's it. So I'm just going to check now. Last year's 8th place. One below North Macedonia. Who was it? No idea. It wasn't the Czech Republic. So I'm going to have to take a look. Who finished 8th in Tel Aviv? It was Azerbaijan Chingiz with Truth. He had those two robotic arms on stage with him. And that triangular structure. Sang very well. There was that rather cheap CGI effect towards the end. But this was a well-liked entry, bit of a fan favourite, 8th place, 302 points. Not bad at all, a bit of a return to form for Azerbaijan, you could say. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. What a long, rambling video from me once again. But let me know your thoughts on any of those songs, the 8th placed entries in Eurovision's history. Some fantastic songs there that I'd forgotten about. A Monster Like Me, Standing Still, Cool Vibes, Can't Wait Until Tonight, and then those two brilliant songs from 2003, the Icelandic and Spanish entries. Absolutely sublime. Anyway, let me know your thoughts and feel free to leave video suggestions in the comments below. There'll be links to my other social media pages in the description as well. Check those out if you so wish. And I'll be back soon with another Eurovision related video. And I am telling you now that this series will be coming to an end pretty soon. So other Eurovision related content will be coming. I'll be talking about the 2020 songs again at some point, maybe doing a preview just for the hell of it, even though this year's contest is not happening. If you'd like to see that, let me know. And until then, thank you very much for watching. Apologies if the quality wasn't that great. And bye for now.